And young women, let me say this with all of the urgency that I can. If you have not found a man whose godliness is something that you want shepherding your children, don't marry him. He'll be the father of your children, the shepherd of your family. Don't do it. I don't care how tall and handsome and rich and whatever else you want to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It will never be enough. And there are plenty of Christian women who married for looks and for status and for money, for whatever else, who would plead with you and say, girl, please don't do that. Don't do that. I would give anything to have a godly man who loves the Lord, who knows the word, who can disciple me, who can disciple my children, who can be a godly example, rather than me having to rescue my children not only from the world, but from the influence of their ungodly dad. Nothing is more significant than this. So that he might instruct in sound doctrine and rebuke those who contradict this. Now, this text works backwards. Remember what he says is, knowledge of the truth which accords with godliness. Watch this. If you go backwards from verse 9, you have a man who holds to sound doctrine, so he can teach sound doctrine and refute unsound doctrine. That's his knowledge of the truth. That knowledge of the truth accords with godliness, verses 7 and 8, in his own life, and godliness which manifests itself in the way that he shepherds his wife and his children. That's what we're called to. That's what the gospel produces in us. And that's what our hope ought to be as husbands and fathers and wives and mothers. That our homes look like this so that generations can look like this. Not that our home guarantees those outcomes, but we believe that God is sovereign over the means as well as the ends. And if the ends is generations of godliness, the means is a generation of faithfulness. At some point, there has to be a generation of faithfulness.